Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my cooking channel and welcome to Malaika's cooking show. Today, we are not actually cooking. I am going to be sharing with you my 10 kitchen essentials. Let's get right into it. So one of the fundamentals of cooking is knives, and the first thing we're going to be talking about as our essential is a good quality knife set. This is the knife set that I used. I bought it, and I think I talked about like where I bought it from and everything on my Instagram. I'm sure if you look through my Instagram, you'll find out where I bought this from, but it's a great set. It has its own sharpener, it has a peeler, and I love it. And all the knives are really sharp and they do what they need to do. My second essential is a wood chopping board. This one has been through a lot because I've had it for a while. But you can do a lot with a wood chopping board. It's not just for cutting up your veggies and things, but you can serve on it, you can make a nice cheese board. So I definitely recommend that everybody gets a wood cutting board. Similar to the last clip, a plastic huge chopping board is great because you need a good workspace. You need to be able to cut up your meats and your veggies on separate chopping boards because of cross-contamination. So if you're gonna get a wood chopping board, you definitely also need a plastic one. It's a must-have and it's definitely an essential. This is our next little essential, and it's actually not quite little. It is a blender. And yeah, it's just a simple blender and it has all the bits and bobs. I think blenders are definitely an essential because grinding things by hand takes way too much time. Sometimes you want it to get really fine and you can't really get that by hand unless it's very labor intensive. So a blender is definitely an essential. If you've been following me since the beginning of my cooking journey on Instagram and everything, you know that I love working with dough. I'm very big on naan, on bread, on a wide variety of dough-based dishes, I guess. So a rolling pin is definitely an essential. This is quite a small one and you can get like different sizes for different things, but everybody needs a rolling pin. If you don't have a rolling pin in your kitchen, you're not doing this cooking thing right. Next on our list we have plastic mixing bowls, and yeah, this is how they look. They basically help with everything, mixing things, marinating things. You want to chop up some veggies and you need a place to put all the rubbish before you throw it in the bin so you can keep your workplace clean. Everybody needs some big, nice plastic mixing bowls. This is definitely an essential. In fact, when I moved to Nairobi, I forgot my grater that I bought in Mombasa for here, and I suffered. But you need like a standard grater in every kitchen that just has, the fine side, the micro, and it has very many uses: zesting, grating. If you don't want to blend, like let's say onions and tomatoes, you can just grate them up and you come out with a good product. So a must-have in the kitchen. So I feel like the next essential is a must-have in every single kitchen. And these days they've become relatively inexpensive, and it's a non-stick pan. And I feel like this is a must have because when you're cooking without oil, when you're cooking something, let's say like dessert type, if you want to like get some caramel going or something, you definitely need a non-stick pan. And I have these in different sizes, so and you can see from the back it gets its use. But yeah, it's definitely one of my top 5 kitchen gadgets and gizmos. Next essential is probably like my favorite, and this is most likely where you'll see majority of my personality, and it's from my very colorful, very beautiful Aprons. Oh, I'm holding it the wrong way around. But My mom got me these aprons and they were made for me when I first started cooking on a like relatively serious level. So I have a bunch of these, just different designs, different colors. And for the most part when I'm cooking, I tend to wear like darker colors and things like that, or very plain tops and t-shirts because I don't want to distract from the aprons. And they are my most favorite thing in the world. I will put the number of the lady who makes these in the description below. Okay, so as you can see, my next essential is spoons. Hear me out. Ever since I moved to Nairobi, I didn't pack my measuring cups, so we just measure with tablespoons and teaspoons, and it's definitely an essential because you never know where you're going to be or what kitchen you're going to cook in, and sometimes you might not have all the equipment and things that you're used to, but you need to adapt. So spoons are an essential. And when I cook, the mess that I usually make, because I'll take one spoon out of the drawer and use it, put it in the sink, another spoon like that. So by the time it's time to sit down and eat, I have to wash all the spoons that I've used so that people have cutlery. And there you have it, guys. These are my 10 kitchen essentials, and it is just, it's, you know, my bread and butter. This is my equipment, my work tools, and I feel like these are the top 10 most important things that you need in your kitchen, from me to you, a home chef. So let me know how you enjoyed this video. Comment down below for engagement. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on my post notifications because I post every Sunday at 6 p.m. East African time. Thank you for watching.